guys, welcome back to another episode of Weekly Wahala. It's your girl Crystal Tweneboah, and on today's episode of Weekly Wahala, we're going to be talking about Twitter literally coming for Bath and Body Works for releasing a new Black History Month product line. So yesterday, which was the 1st of February, marked the beginning of Black History Month in the US, in the United States. And Bath and Body Works actually came out and said that they were releasing a new a new collection to mark Black History Month. It was like the Black History Month collection line sort of thing. And they also announced that their foundation, which is the Bath and Body Works Foundation, is contributing to a total of $500,000 to the National Urban League and Columbus Urban League to support civil rights and racial justice in America. So they're pretty much also given to Black charities as well. And so a lot of people have come out on Twitter to give their perspective. And I feel like different social media platforms reacted differently. So like on Instagram, people were like more open and more like people were more, how do I say, like they didn't really, there wasn't really as much of a bigger outrage on Instagram than on Twitter. On Twitter, like people were writing think pieces, making videos, like essays, like to literally talk about their frustration about why like Bath and Body Works was wrong for having a Black History Month line. So obviously the Black History Month line by Bath and Body Works, it still has like the candles, body washes, like little fragrances, like their little perfumes and stuff, lotions. But then the packaging is like the Bath and Body Works actually collaborated with like a Black designer to design their outer packaging, like the packaging of the candles and stuff. And because I think I was scrolling on Twitter and the creator, or I think a relative of the creator, came out and said that it was somebody that they knew that created it, so people were like congratulating them and stuff. So it's obviously good that Bath and Body Works also recognized, like in every way that they could, they not only like gave to charity as well, but they like collaborated with like a Black creator and a Black designer to create their product, like their packaging sort of thing. So yeah, but people were using the opportunity to start tagging like Black owned candle shops and like Black owned like basically Black owned beauty businesses sort of thing that are a little bit like Bath and Body Works, but a lot like smaller obviously. And like for me personally, I feel like there's no problem with that. You can pretty much, like, everybody's allowed to patronize whoever they want to patronize for. Like, it's your hard-earned money. So if you want to buy from Bath and Body Works, you're entitled to. If you want to buy Black owned, you're also entitled to. For me personally, especially like when you look at the, like when it comes to a lot more like Black hair care, for example, like hair care, I prefer to buy Black owned like brands, like if I can, because like obviously there's nothing more better than buying from a a Black woman or man, but mainly Black women who who knows what it's like to have my hair texture, who knows what what it's like to be natural, have falsy hair sort of thing. So I feel like I'm more likely to patronize Black owned hair care from like Black owned hair care from like a Black owned hair care company. So like I do understand why a lot of people prefer to buy Black owned and obviously support their own, pretty much. That's what like buying from Black owned businesses is about. But like I also feel like now a lot of like, keeping to the topic of hair care, a lot of like non-Black owned brands like Pantene and like even Garnier are starting to like either create collections for like Black women, or like even women with like texture, like kinky coily texture, like 40 hair, which obviously predominantly is Black women. But like they're trying to either create like special lines for them or like expand their product range. So like Pantene was one. I think one time Pantene actually came out with a whole product range for like Black women with like kinkier curly hair, and was like really like sort of pushed towards Black women. And then also Garnier, they came out with like a new sort of hair mask thing, which like I feel like you can use it because it's like vegan and it's got like a vegan formula. You can use it like both ways. So if you've got like more straighter, looser hair, you can use it as like a hair mask that you wash out at the end. Or like if you've got like kinkier curly hair, you use it as like a leave-in conditioner sort of thing. So like that's also, you see like more brands are starting to like recognize that Black women spend a lot of money on hair care, a lot of like money, especially hair care. So that's why a lot of these hair care brands are like jumping up to like want to expand their product range or like create entire product lines for black women sort of thing. So and it's like even like when you look at Fenty Beauty, like especially when Fenty Beauty came out and Rihanna dropped like a whole massive like product range of like foundation, and a lot of like the beauty world was shook because for like years and years black women were saying that like it's not enough, like you're not that, like it's not fair that we go to like stores to buy foundation and there's no foundation to accommodate like black women of deeper skin tones. And it's like obviously if women as dark as me were struggling to find our foundation skin tones, what about even women going down like more of the darker skin tones, so like Anoki Eye and Dr. Ketch, like that sort of skin tones? Like imagine like what about them sort of thing. So now like a lot of like brands now, beauty brands are now like really widening their foundation range and concealer range to sort of say, hey, we're here too, like we're trying to do what Fenty's doing as well. But like I said, your entire people are gonna like create whatever product they want to create, but it's up to you to you know, it's up to you wherever you want to spend your money and wherever you want to put your money sort of thing. But I don't really think that we should demonize or like take this opportunity to like bash Bath and Body Works, because I feel like at least they're making an effort. Like we can't say that, oh well, there's no representation, or you're not making foundations for me, or you're not making like I don't know, like hair care products for me, because I feel like I didn't like there needs to be, I want an abundance. Like I just don't want one company to make all the dark skin foundation, or I don't want one company to do like, you know, just all the hair products. I feel like if you're a company that prides yourself in, oh I wanna do makeup, I wanna do hair, like accommodate everyone sort of thing. So I don't feel like it should be, oh we're gonna just do products for this complexion of people, or we're gonna do products for people who have this type of hair. Like I feel like if that's your field, you have to include everybody, all like just don't do it at all pretty much. So yeah, and I feel like at least Bath and Body Works is like a big company, so it's still, even though I feel like a lot of people are using this opportunity to say that, oh I don't really care for Bath and Body Works, I don't really shop at Bath and Body Works, which is fair, like you're allowed to, like you can shop wherever you want to shop. But there are some, especially I feel like the younger demographic as well, like Bath and Body Works tends to, like it's more like targeted towards like a younger audience. Because I feel like I was watching like when I used to watch YouTube in like 2011, 2012 sort of thing, like Bath and Body Works was like what all the young teenagers and like the young adults were wearing, and like especially when it came to like Black Friday hauls, and whenever Americans were doing like their biggest Black Friday hauls, like everybody had like a Bath and Body Works bag, like everybody was always going to Bath and Body Works. So I feel like, you know, you might pretty much say that, oh well, I don't really shop, I don't buy candles from Bath and Body Works, or I don't buy spray or like fragrances from Bath and Body Works, but they have a black demographic, and I feel like it's like coming from their company's point of view, you're looking at the people who patronize you, and it's like, okay, yeah, I have black people who shop at my shop all the time, let me take this opportunity to say that I'm celebrating you, I see you sort of thing. So I feel like a lot of people are using this opportunity to say that, oh, like they're trying to pander to us sort of thing. But at the end of the day, it's almost like it gives me like, this is a bit different, but it's still like with the whole concept of branding. So like Jack Harlow came out like a couple of months ago, that I think he basically spoke out when like one of his black fans was like manhandled by a police officer or something, and he wrote out a statement of like saying that he supports her and stuff. And like one of the quotes that he said in his statement was that like whenever I'm performing, I see like lots and lots of black women standing like in the front of the crowd, coming to my shows, like singing to my music and stuff like that, and like I want to support them sort of thing. And a lot of people took that as an opportunity to like bash Black Harlow bash Jack Harlow, and say that, oh, he's pandering and he's using it to get to black women and sort of thing. And I'm like, I recognize that Jack Harlow, regardless of whether or not I like his music, I recognize that like Jack Harlow has like black female fans like who support his music and they ride out for him. So it's only fair that like if something happens to like that, like that affects black women or something like that, he should come out and speak about it, because like that's your, like, you have a fan base there, if that makes sense. So I feel like people are gonna have their opinions and say, oh well, I don't really care about Bath and Body Works. But like, let's say if this was Nike, for example, and Nike said, oh well, we're gonna come out with a like a Black History Month shoe, or a Black Lives Matter shoe or something, and like pretty much like, if you don't shop at Nike and you don't really wear Nike sneakers like that, you're gonna say, oh well, I don't really care. But that doesn't really warrant you to say, oh well, everybody should stop wearing Nike shoes. Let's all go and start wearing shoes from like a black owned sneaker brand or something. A lot of people will shut you down and say, no, well, I mean, I like Nike and I see that they're recognizing me as somebody who's a big fan of Nike, sort of thing. So I feel like it's a bit out of your, like, you can sort of suggest and say, oh well, I'm gonna do what I want to do, but it's a bit out of place, or out of like, it's a bit like, I don't know what the word for it, but you can't say that, oh well, you can't make this product range, because if they're a big brand, they're gonna have some sort of supporters who are black, or who are black, and they're gonna be happy about it. Or like, say, like, think of any single brand, any brand. It's something like, even though like buying black and black owned is pretty much, it's a big thing now, and a lot of black people are supporting black owned brands, we still have a long way to go, because when you look at the things you spend, like what you spend money on, not everything is black owned. So if you think of like your favorite company that's not necessarily black owned, and they decided to come out with something for Black History Month specifically for you, like, you'd feel more appreciated. Sorry, I don't know what happened. Like, I was midway through like my point, and my phone just decided to turn off. Like, it got tired of me. But yeah, like, to finish off my last point, I was like, just think of like any sort of like black owned, like, non-black brands that you regularly shop at. And could you imagine if they say, listen, I know that like black people support me and they buy from my brand. I know that it's Black History Month. This is my way of creating something just for you and showing you that I appreciate you, and I thank you for your support, sort of thing. I don't feel like there's anything wrong with that. I also feel like, we can never have enough positive representation. It's nice saying that you want to buy black owned. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But I also feel like, if given the opportunity to, like, we should be able to walk into every single, like, keeping it in the topic of beauty, I should be able to walk in every store and be able to find my foundation, regardless of whether or not that store is where I usually go to, or regardless of if it's a brand that I'm always buying. I should be able to find my shade. I should be able to find my shade range of foundation, or like products that suit me, if that makes sense. So I feel like us saying, like, and I feel like sometimes, often, as black people, we don't even have a lot of representation enough. So to say that, oh, like, we don't need this, like, Bath and Body Works, you can keep that, but a lot of brands aren't even doing that, it's like, it's also an issue. So yeah, like, for me, I don't really see, like, I feel like the outrage was a little bit, like, I wasn't really a big fan of it. Like, it came from a good place, sort of thing, in my opinion. And you have a choice. If you don't want to buy the Black History line, you don't have to. But I feel like I feel like there's nothing, like, it's fine if you want to, it's fine buying black owned. It's fine saying, oh, I just like to buy black owned candles, or black owned perfume, or black owned lotions, or body washes, or whatever. There's nothing wrong with that. But I feel like seeing the outrage so loud, like being on Twitter and people making think pieces and everything being so loud, I was a little bit like, see, now if next week, you don't feel represented, I don't want anybody to comment about it. Like, don't come back in a month time and wag your fingers at somebody and say that, oh, there's a lack of representation, because when people are recognizing you, you don't want it, and when people when people are not representing you, it's an issue. So yeah, I feel like as long as there's positive representation, for me, there's no issue with it. I can't buy from every single brand, but I like to know that, like, I should be able to walk or go into a store, or like go and check out a brand and see that, oh, hey, I feel recognized, or I feel like I can buy something from them, sort of thing. So yeah, that's the end of my rant, my little my my perspective from the whole Bath and Body Works Black History Month line of saga. Oh my gosh, my voice is going. But please like, comment, and subscribe. If you've reached this far, thank you so much. It means a lot to me. So thank you so much for watching my video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in my next video. So thanks, bye guys. This is your Wahala video of the week.
Saw his star in the east, and we have come. Listen, stop. Now, Marcus.